Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. Shout out to Max B. But before we get into Max B, I want to let everybody know that we live off grid in the jungles of Central America. We live in we got 2 cabins here on the land, no mortgages. So we ain't got to worry about nobody kicking us out because there's no lease either. We pay for everything cash. We get energy from the sun, solar panels on the roof. That's how we're able to get light in here at night. You know, shout out to Max B. We're still talking about Max B. But the fact of the matter is we also have a well out back where we're able to get our water from for free every day from Mother Nature. We also have gutters on the side of our house that collects rainwater that goes into a 600-gallon cistern. And if we ever ran out of rainwater or we ever ran out of well water, then we have a creek that borders this entire length of land. But back to Max B. Shout out to Max B, the wave god. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see somebody coming home from jail. You know, but there's a flip side to every coin. Yeah, Max was able to come home, but we also have to realize that someone actually lost their life in the process of whatever Max did. You know, so we can't lose sight of that. But on another note, somebody like Max B coming home, shout out to French Montana for showing that man a good rollout, for bringing him home with chains, and hopefully they put him in a house or something that he ain't really got to pay for or whatever, because there's a lot of money that we seen on that man's neck and that man's wrist. You know, I really wish that people would just start investing in people's, like, yo, here's a condo for you. We bought this for $600,000, or we bought this house over here on this estate for $750,000, because that's a lot of jewelry that man had on. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know, when somebody like Max come home 16, 18 years stretch, as he said, you know, first and foremost, if it was me that was coming home, them first couple days with French and the family, cool, love. Anybody else outside of who I don't know personally, y'all got to get the F from around me. At the day and time that we're in, you don't know who's a federal agent. You don't know who's a plant. I wouldn't have nobody around me that I don't know, period. Just coming home off a 16-year bid, 18-year bid, I don't want nobody around me. I just want my girl or my boyfriend. I want my friends that I really know and the people that are helping me, like French. That's it. Anybody else that I don't have, that I didn't know you before the joint, I don't want you here. Who are you? Number one, who are you? What company do you work for? Who sent you? And you got to do that from the driver to the security guards to everybody. Everybody's vouching and vying for a position. And in today's time where you don't know who is who's relaying information to what party, you can't afford to have no leeches and no like psyop missions going on under your nose. Cause let me be honest, this is really how the game is. A lot of these rappers, they get involved with these companies, and they just, here's a driver, here's security, here's the camera people. We got our own team. But yeah, with Max, I think that he should just stay away from all the if he's on that paperwork or he's on some type of probation, fall back. Create what you gotta create your content. Don't be too visible on social media right away. If you are, make sure it's a product attached to that. If it's no product where you can't make no money off of that, we not just coming online giving y'all my looks and my views just because. No, if we coming online and we giving you anything, we selling something. This is if I was Max and I was just coming home. Salute with the T's. That was a good move. If it's no music coming, I don't got nothing to say to social media. If it's not a product being solicited, I don't have nothing to say to social media. Period. If I didn't know you before I went in, 9 times out of 10, I don't want you around me right now. Like this first week or 2, 3 a month, whatever, this is really, really critical and crucial. Because you got a lot of people that's around snapping pictures, trying to get the shots and everything. But at the end of the day, you don't know who is who, what is what, who's an agent, who's a part of the feds, who's a part of the CIA, who's a part of whoever. Everybody got to go. Everybody has to go. If y'all not somebody that I knew personally, you got to roll out. I was just locked up for 16 to 18 years. What the hell I get? I don't need all of y'all around me. Get me a chief financial officer and a bookkeeper. Somebody that's handling the money, watching it come in and go, while I got my eyes on it too. And someone else that's kind of managing everything. A finance, like, you have to really, really tighten up your game. Especially if you're on them papers. You can't afford to have no clowns around you that's running around with the blicky on them and, all types of other things. But they could just say, oh, it ain't mine, that's his. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to be aware out here. And I'm not saying that man going to get caught lacking, but we've seen plenty of times cashing over 2 times. Did a bunch of time in jail, came home, and he went bananas. No pun intended with the ape thing. But he went crazy.